Whatcha? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited today to show you this new product that I got. This is the Arteza Everblend art markers, and they came out, I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 3. I'm not sure. But as soon as they came out, I saw an ad for them and I was like, I need those right now. So I went ahead and bought them so fast, and they were, at the time that I bought them, $69.99, and I bought them on the Arteza.com website. But they also have their products available on Amazon.com as well for those who are interested. But I'm just so excited to be presenting these to you today and to try them out. So let's get to it. We've got these little buckles right here that I'm just gonna open up. There we go. And then there's Velcro right here that I kind of feel like it's a little unnecessary as far as the buckles and the Velcro combination. I feel like the buckles might have been just as good. So, the really cool thing about these setups, first, look at the color selection. I love it. So the really cool thing about the tote package thing, bobber, is that it is deconstructible. So I take the Velcro off there, and I take it off on this side, and I've got this setup where my markers lay flat, and I've got the middle notch right here. But let's say I don't really like this middle notch. It's a little annoying. Well, say no more. Okay, I totally forgot that this was connected to it. So the entire thing just came out and I was like, wait a minute, what just happened? So, okay, so it's deconstructible in the sense of, I don't say, you know, you don't like this little flap here, you can pull it out and the whole thing pops out, which isn't a bad thing because you can lay it right there and it'll be flat. And then if you need to access the other side, boom, no big deal. And then you could easily put it back. That was a bad placement though. Hold on, let me fix that. Boom. So there are 60 different colors, and on the back, there's this handy dandy little color swatch cards. It says 60 Everblend art markers, and then it color swatches each color. Tells you the color number and the color name, so that's super convenient. However, I always recommend that doesn't matter what product you get, if you are getting markers or watercolors, paints, anything, I always recommend color swatching them, because sometimes not all colors match their caps, not all colors match the swatches provided. I don't know if that's the case for this just yet. So I'm gonna be going ahead and doing a color swatching. All right, so these are the colors right here. And I went ahead for the numbers. They have numbers and color names. I decided to just go with the numbers for identification. It's just easier for me. So that's our 60 colors. I think they are quite beautiful and vibrant, and I can't wait to make something. So let's get to it. Just gonna really quickly do a sort of, I don't know, I'm thinking elf girl. I really like elves. And that's pretty much my line art. I'm gonna erase my under sketching and get to coloring. I feel like the worst part of traditional art where you have lines and stuff is the erasing of the undersketch, because I always have a habit of just going like this, and then that just kind of crinkles the paper. In fact, I already had it happen once. You see that line? Yeah, so annoying, but see, I'm doing it right now. I gotta learn to like erase better. Now that I have just my lines, I'm gonna go ahead and take my colors and start coloring. We're going to do a purple type skin. She may end up looking a little dead. Who knows? I'm just gonna wing it. And the thing about coloring large areas is you gotta move fast. Otherwise, it tends to dry too quickly and you don't want that. At the same time, it is smart to wait for your line art to dry, because I'm already getting some smudging because I did not wait. But sometimes I get really excited about art and I just want to color it right away. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of you all out there struggle with that. Okay, so I'm breaking out the chisel tip because the bullet nib, despite this being a smaller than usual piece that I do, I gotta break out the chisel tip because the bullet nib just doesn't cover the amount of space that I need it to in a fast and timely manner. So one thing I can say is the blending is quite good. I'm finding like in between colors, like for instance, I'm using this purple that's really dark, and I can't use it straight on the piece because it's just too dark. But I put down a little bit in order to get my other lighter purple and like blend it out, and it blends out very well. So that's good. I like that I'm able to achieve that effect. Right now I'm basically just laying down the dark purple, just very little, and literally just blending it out to get some really deep shading around these areas, and I really like it. No! Oh, I picked up the wrong color and I thought it was my light shading color. No! No, how do you fix this? Oh no. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a scar. Oh man, I hate it. But it's fine, it's fine. She's a warrior elf and she has the dang scars to prove it. And it's not that I don't like scars, it's just that I had a vision in my head and this was not in my vision. You just gotta keep rolling with it. Regardless though, this still doesn't, reflect anything on the markers, because so far the markers have been very good and I've enjoyed them. These are some killer eyes. Not like killer eyes like she's gonna murder somebody with these eyes, but like killer as in like these are some cool eyes, so just in case anyone thought she was heading down that killer path. I mean, she's already got the scar. Why not? So I tried doing that effect where you leave highlights negatively. You just don't color in certain areas of the hair to have it highlighted. And I gotta say, I'm not a fan. I'm really not. So I'm just gonna go over these really quick. And maybe it's because I just need to practice more, but I feel like I have a method of highlights, and that is adding them in afterwards. And it's a method that I find both satisfying to do and satisfying to see. I think the end result is good. I like it. Do I think this is better? I guess it could be if I knew how to appropriately do it, perhaps. But for right now, I'm gonna skip it and do it my usual way. And one thing I really enjoy about these bullet nibs is that in my last video, I said, you can't really get a nice feathering when you have a bullet nib. And I still believe that's true because you can only go so thin with your lines when you are using a bullet nib. But I am very surprised with these bullet nibs on these alcohol markers because I do get some pretty good line range in the sense of I can make thick lines as expected, but with just very little pressure on the nib, I find I can get those nice thin lines. So that's kind of exciting. like how the background came out. It's just, it looks quite uniform as far as there's no streakiness and there's no sort of like patchiness, which I find quite surprising because I feel like I always tend to get that sort of patchiness no matter what sort of alcohol marker I use. And with this one, I feel like the coverage was really good. So now I'm just gonna do my usual addition of highlights and decoration and things like that. And there we go. A traditional piece made with the Arteza Everblend art markers that are alcohol based. And I did really enjoy my time with them. I picked a color scheme that really worked well with the colors that they have given for 60 colors. I'm very excited to see them expand their color range. I really hope that's in the future. And don't ever feel like limited colors keep you from creating good art. I mean, you don't always have to paint people who have peachy skin. You can do so much more with all the colors that you get and create really interesting pieces in the end. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.